Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is easy work boxing, about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Once again, y'all, I'm back about Wilder Fury 3. I made a video yesterday. Y'all check that out about the fight. About the fight being canceled, rather, shall I say. Or supposedly canceled, shall I say. Now, I want to go in and give my opinion on who I feel is trying to run away from this fight. Duck, shall I say. Now, first, let me say this before I go into this, all right? I am not racist, okay? I don't care about nobody's color, all right? I literally made a video yesterday, and someone got on the video, and they began to say, it was a black guy, got on the video and said, come on, dude, basically try to disrespect me, saying, I'm subscribed to your channel, but I see why I don't watch your videos because after 400 years of slavery, why wouldn't you want to see Deontay Wilder get his revenge back and stuff like that, and talking about racism and slavery and all that? Bro, miss me with that. We don't do that on this channel. I'm not concerned about what happened years ago, no slavery. I have met good people of all colors. So don't come on my channel with that racism talk. And just because I'm black does not mean I have to go for every black fighter. I don't do that. Okay? That's ignorant and it's stupid. Okay, sports has nothing to do with color. All right. You have seen white fighters beat black fighters. You've seen black fighters beat white fighters. You've seen Mexican fighters beat black fighters. You've seen black fighters get out of my, go on with my channel. Get away from my channel with that racism. But basically, back to the topic of the story. And why I'm saying that Tyson Fury is the one who doesn't want this fight. And it's simply for one or two reasons. And one main reason, he won't be able to cheat this fight. See, the spotlight is on him so bad for the third fight. He knows that he won't be able to pull no more glove tricks. He knows that whoever is in Wilder's camp, whoever is the officials of that fight, that or whoever's on Wilder's team will be on Tyson Fury's you know what the entire time. So there will be no gloves slipping out of hands. There will be no cameras getting cut off backstage. There will be none of that in the third fight. And the reason I'm saying that, I'm not just saying that. Just I'm gonna have I got my reasons for it. Exactly. Fury can't cheat no more. No matter what Tyson Fury is doing, in which he has come out and stated that this fight will not happen before it's a deadline or anything of that nature. But people got to understand this. Even if there is a deadline, Wilder has in contract with him, if he loses his WBC title, that they have a rematch. So regardless of how many times you see Tyson Fury get on here and say he's going to fight AJ, all Wilder has to do is to go to court. And any judge going to rule with Deontay Wilder because it's in paperwork that my rematch is up front. Now, Wilder can allow Tyson Fury to go and fight somebody else if he allows it. But under contractual agreement, Tyson Fury has to fight Deontay Wilder. He cannot step over and go fight no AJ. Nah, he can't do that. And it's no unification, nothing. So before people go and say, oh, well, if he want to unify, no, there is Did you see the same way when Anthony Joshua lost to Ruiz? You seen their rematch clause, they automatically went right back to Ruiz and got that fight. That's the same contract that Deontay Wilder had with Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury can't go nowhere. If Tyson Fury keeps playing, Tyson Fury might not be fighting. Because if he takes him to court, he blocked. He can't go do nothing. So that's why I'm saying that Tyson Fury is basically ducking Deontay Wilder. He knows that he can't get away with what he's got away with in those fights because eyes, the public, everybody will be in tune to see if he's out there trying to cheat again or do anything again. And honestly, he just hit me up on Twitter. Well, now he didn't hit me up. He followed me on Twitter. And I had told him in one of the things, I was like, hey, I think you're a great fighter, but I got to tell you the truth. I went in on you on the Wilder fight about the glove situation. And, me being a man, I'm going to do that, And that's why I tell y'all might not see a lot of people come and want to talk to me about no boxing on my channel because I'm strictly about the truth and I don't care about color. I'm not a guy that focuses on that. You know, this is a sport. You know, everybody is a man, no matter what color they are. So to the black people who get on my channel, or if you just come into the channel, please don't get on here and disrespect me because I'm not as ignorant as you. Please don't do that. Please don't try to make me look like I'm less of a black man because I don't choose to join sides when it comes to color. I think that's very ignorant and childish. Like, we grown, you know? But I think that Wilder, he should be calling Floyd Mayweather. He should take that opportunity. You know, sometimes you have to put pride to the side. Not saying that he necessarily needs Floyd Mayweather to beat Tyson Fury, but some help from the greatest, the best ever, in my opinion, would be helpful. You know, Floyd going there and showing some things, his hands down. But then again, you also have to ask this question: is there enough time for him to learn really from Floyd? See, this is something that Wilder should have been doing immediately after the fight, after the loss. Then he should have went and got a trainer or somebody like Floyd Mayweather Senior and started over. He'd probably had what months and months of training with them. You know, because you can't teach your old dog new tricks overnight. So a lot of people are saying that Wilder should take that offer, but in that time frame, what will he learn? You know, in just 6 weeks, 8 weeks. You know, how you don't know he may go out there and say, fuck all this. I mean, forget all this stuff Floyd told me. I'm gonna go out there and do it the way I used to. So that's how they've been fixing boxing for years. Top guys wear different gloves. Hey, well, you got a valid point right there, because one point that proved that how De La Hoya made Floyd Mayweather wear different gloves. You see, so I can agree with you on that. But my whole point in this is I clearly see now who is the guy that really don't want to fight. Because why would you come out there and make a statement as if you actually, like, the fight is actually over? It's not over. You signed a contract. And in that contract, you said that you would immediately fight. That you would immediately fight Deontay Wilder if he was to lose his title. So you can get on any channel you want. You can write as many Twitter quotes you want. You still have to fight Deontay Wilder. So this is my reason for saying that Tyson Fury is afraid to get back in the ring with Deontay. I mean, you also have to look at it from the first fight. Wilder wanted to rematch immediately after the first fight. Who stopped that? Who went on to fight 2 other fighters instead of going immediately into the rematch? Tyson Fury. Now, you can say it how you want it. You can break it down how you want it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're racist or not. The storyline tells it all of who's scared. Who really doesn't want to fight. You see what I'm saying? The storyline tells it all. After you supposedly, it was a draw, you won, which, first of all, Tyson Fury did not win the first fight. He stood up at the count of 10. It's the standing 8 count. That fight should have been waived when he stood up at 10. He was still bending over at 9. He did not win the first fight. That's why Deontay Wilder wanted the rematch immediately after that. Tyson Fury didn't want them problems. Tyson Fury went on to fight 2 other people. Now, he came in, he got the victory against Wilder. Even though they say in this glove situation, I believe it was gloves. I showed y'all in my videos he cheated. But I'm just, saying. Now, when it comes to the third fight, you're coming out telling the public that, the fight is over. You're not, you don't have time to wait on anybody. No. If you can beat him, what you worried about? Go get some more money. But he knows the public eyes will be on him. The commission will be on him. Whoever Wilder's trainer is, they're going to be on him. They're going to check his gloves for the fight start. They're going to make sure his gloves are completely on and his fist is not at the bottom of the glove. So you know what Tyson Fury said? I'm finna back out of this. This ain't finna happen. I'm not finna go in there with Wilder again. I'm not finna lose. Because he's gonna lose. If he get back in there with Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury is gonna lose. From what he did in them fights, got away with, the mental, he gonna lose. He know what time it is. And he clearly telling y'all he know what time it is by pulling that duck move, going out telling people he moving on to fight AJ. But you gonna fight on December the 5th. Which is understandable. AJ don't fight till after that. But even still, you going to fight another nobody again. What's up, Chain with us? You're going to go fight another nobody again. And now this Wallen guy is saying he want a rematch. 9 times out of 10, that may happen. So why the team really need to step up to the plate, man, and take on the court. Take on the court. Oh, Chain with Ice, he said, nah, Fury. Oh, come on, Chain with Ice. I got to hear this. Come on, Chain with Ice. I got to hear your opinion on this. Now, and y'all go back and check my videos on Tyson Fury cheating gloves. In my opinion, I showed you where his hands was at in the glove, how he cheated. Y'all, I want to welcome my guest, Chain with Ice, with his eye. What's up, man?
How you been?
I'm all right, bro. I'm doing good. I gotta ask you, man. Now, why is it that you say that Tyson Fury didn't cheat against Deontay Wilder?
I don't think he did. At least not with Wilder.
Oh, Chain. You saying you don't think he did?
Yeah, and I got evidence to back it up.
Okay, preach to me. Let me hear you.
Okay, why you think he cheated?
Why do I think he? It's not that It's hold up. It's not. It's not that I think he cheated. I mean, I saw it in video. He cheated. It's not that I think. I'm not assuming, or I'm not listening to what somebody else told me. I saw it in video. I saw his glove halfway on his hand. I saw it in pictures where his knuckles at the opening of the glove. So it's not me thinking or assuming that he cheated. I saw that he cheated. But please tell me your reason, the proof that you have on how you say he didn't cheat.
Oh, my mic was off. So
Yeah, I be messing up too.
his his hand, like his glove wasn't on right. That's what happens when each one of your fingers are 12 inches longer or more, and trying to cram it into is it 10-ounce glove?
Shane,
Yeah,
that's bro. I respect you and I love everything you be on here talking, but Shane, that's your excuse.
it's not an excuse. It just is
Not
what
your
it.
excuse. I'm sorry. Not your excuse, but that's your proof.
My proof. Nah, I got
No,
more stuff.
but that's one of them. You're saying that his hands are so big that's why his knuckles was at the opening at the bottom.
Oh no. Wait, his knuckles was at the. Nah, that wasn't his knuckles at the.
His fist was balled up where the tape goes around your wrist at the bottom. His fist was at the bottom of the glove. You could see his knuckle where the lacing part was.
If that was the case, the glove would have flown off.
Not if it's tape.
Taped to the glove.
No, if the tape is wrapped around the bottom of the hand, right? Look, right here. It was taped around here. You could
Yeah,
clearly see after the fight. You could see what like when you get out of a swimming pool.
yeah, I know what you mean.
You get in a swimming pool with socks on or something. And after you take the socks off, that part of your skin at the bottom where your feet at, they're more lighter.
Yeah,
That you
yeah,
can that the tape was wrapped around Tyson Fury's hand right here. He had his hand in the bottom of the glove. That's why the glove was flap. Remember the glove was flapping?
yeah.
You seen that, right?
I seen that
Okay, how is it that a glove can flap like that with a hand in it?
because he just it's a palm strike. They happen. It's cheating if you do it consistently, but it can happen.
It's a punch strike,
A palm strike.
a palm strike.
Yeah.
Oh, so if he I don't understand how you saying it's a palm strike, because if you palm somebody's face, you palm face somebody, you hit them like this, right?
Yeah,
This is a
but he
palm
threw the
face, right?
yeah, but he threw a hook. Okay, his hands was wrapped. Try
So he was
throwing a
throwing he was throwing his jab, and the glove was flicking all the way behind. It was literally going back like this.
it was it was.
Yeah, so the palm part, I can't, no, I can't go with that. If you clearly look on one of my videos about Tyson Fury cheating gloves, you could clearly see that he held his glove in front of Deontay Wilder's face, and the other part of the glove was literally up in Deontay Wilder's face, flipped up. His
Flipped up.
finger was nowhere in that glove.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I checked it out. Also, just to prove another point, this is my video too. Go back and watch Deontay Wilder fight, the first fight with Tyson Fury in the beginning. Right there when they're standing there, and the referee is giving them, his do's and don'ts. He grabs Tyson Fury's hand, his right hand, the same hand, or his left, it's one of them. When he grabs that hand, you clearly see Tyson Fury pull his hand away from that referee.
Yeah, I remember in the first fight around round three, he told the ref the hand wraps were on wrong and they had to rewrap. You think that might be?
You just said it. He needed to tighten that glove back up on his hand. It was coming off.
Yeah,
You see now?
yeah, I seen that.
I just want to thank you, Chain. Like I said, I just want to make you just helped me make a valid point. Now he go back in there and say his hand wasn't wrapped up right. No, they need to put that glove back on because his fist was in the bottom of the glove. It was coming loose. Yeah. He cheated, man.
He
Thank
cheated.
you for proving that for me. He cheated. Thank you for that point for
Nah, he didn't. He didn't cheat.
because people they swear he cheated. He cheated. He did. You just proved it. When have you ever heard in boxing that a boxer come to the corner and say, literally go to the referee and say, hey man, my hands ain't wrapped right. You mean somebody who been in your corner wrapping hands for probably years, then wrap your hands right in one of your biggest fights?
I mean, it's not gonna happen usually, but it's one in a when you have several boxing matches, it gonna happen sometime, once or twice.
Hmm?
It's not something that's gonna happen often because they always do what they do. But when you have a million fights, it gotta happen once.
It gotta happen once. Okay, Chain with Ice. How many times had that happened in boxing? And I'm not
That I
talking. No. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about tape coming off and they have to strap it back around. How many times have you seen a fighter literally go to the referee and say, "Oh, my hands wasn't wrapped right"?
just Fury that I know
Mm, mm, mm.
of.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got nothing. I told people when they first fought, I was going for Tyson Fury. I thought he was the better boxer. He moved around the ring. I even called him the new Muhammad Ali. People could go and check this out. He had the mouth of Muhammad Ali and he could back it up. But I didn't know that Tyson Fury was scared that he would be willing to go out there and cheat a man out of his glory, out of his title. So I'm not a racist or nothing like that. I like Tyson Fury,
Yeah,
but it's the truth.
but
I,
if
I
he
criticize.
cheat,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you got it.
No, go ahead. Speak, speak. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
If he cheated, wouldn't someone be looking into an investigation or something? Go to jail because that's assault.
Yes, that's assault. That's the title of my video. One of them, Tyson Fury should be in prison, but due to the politics of boxing and my beliefs, they wouldn't have cared if he hit Deontay Wilder in the head with a brick. You know, I hate to bring up race in the point of it, but you know, they trying to make him and Lomachenko the great white hopes now. They even getting to the point where they making Lomachenko calling this fight with Lopez an undisputed fight with a fake title, just to say
They
he's
have, they have.
just to say he's undisputed, so he can be top pound for pound guy instead of Terrence Crawford.
But Wilder, one of the other big guys in boxing. That's why he got a gift draw the first fight.
That's why you say he got a wet.
A gift draw.
No, he didn't get a gift draw. Honestly, Chain with Ice, if you go back and watch that third fight, I'm gonna ask you this, Chain with Ice. In boxing, when a fighter is knocked down, what is the time frame for them to be able to have? What is the time frame for them to have to be on their feet?
10.
No, it's called the standing.
8 count.
Exactly. Go back and watch that fight, and you will see that Tyson Fury was not standing even at 9. He was still bending over. That fight was supposed to have been waved off.
It was a slower count, but it wasn't what's
Also,
what's
thank you for just saying that. It was a slow count still. It was a slow count, and he still didn't get up to 9. Standing 8 count. He lost that. He lost that fight. They took that fight from Wilder.
yeah, it was a bad
I'm not saying
decision, but it wasn't like what's that old fight where the guy got 30 seconds to get up long time ago?
30 seconds. Let me see. I can't recall that fight. I can't
It was
recall that. Just like with Medrick Taylor and Chavez. This man whooped on Chavez for 14 rounds. He went down for 6 seconds, and they counted him out.
Yep, that's Richard Steele. He
6
can't.
seconds.
Yep, that's
So you tell me Tyson Fury could lay on his back for 15 seconds and he won that fight.
since the judge didn't wave it off. Yes.
The reason they made that fight a draw is because they knew Deontay Wilder won. Because on the cards, Deontay Wilder lost. On the cards, Deontay Wilder lost that fight. Hands
He did.
down. They knew that Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury. He knocked him out. So now we go into the second fight. You see what I'm saying?
I
Which
do.
he didn't want that fight. Remember, he's supposed to went right back into the ring with Wilder. He go and fight some cab drivers and some dudes work at Pizza Hut.
And he went to WWE.
Yeah, he even went and wrestled. So I mean, people can get on. You can say, "Hey, I'm mad because my king lost." My king is undefeated. My king undefeated. I don't know nothing about Wilder being my king or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just get on here and I spit the truth. I'm a fan of them both. But when you do something like that, man, you wrong. And I don't care if it would have been a black fighter that cheated Wilder like that. I'll be on him too. Because these men going out there risking their life every day. They got families, children, people saying this and that. But what if that man would have died?
Yeah, it's tough. That's why more
This
people need to do their job.
this man eardrum was bleeding, y'all. Eardrum. I mean, I don't know what else to tell people, but like I said, the whole point of making this video, man, is to tell people that Tyson Fury does not want the third fight. Tyson Fury is coming out saying that he's moving on to AJ when he know he can't just move on to AJ because in contract, you have to fight Deontay Wilder. So either you want to sit up and play and go to court with Wilder, which Wilder will win, and you will be sitting down.
Didn't that date expire already or something like that?
What'd you say?
Didn't it expire? That's what I heard.
That's what they're saying it expired. That's what they're saying it expired.
Like
But
Frank Warren.
They haven't showed any proof that it's expired.
Yeah, I could see that.
You see, people got to come out of believing what everybody say. See, proof is in the pudding, baby. You see what I'm saying? Show the proof. If y'all something there's somebody or a piece of paper, Tyson Fury can hold up a contract and show deadline October 3rd, and Wilder still ain't said that, then yeah. Then this whole video I'm making wrong. But since he can't come out and do that, he ducking. Clearly.
I would think AJ a harder fight. How's he gonna go?
AJ will beat Fury.
I think so too. Even
AJ would beat Fury. He got enough skills. He a bigger guy than Wilder, more weight, body puncher. Now, even though Joshua is a sucker for the left hook, but I think he got what it takes to beat him.
I do too.
I think he got everything his arsenal to beat Tyson Fury.
I'll think. Well, I don't know. Wilder versus AJ a 50-50 fight, but I'll give Wilder more of a chance against AJ than I do Fury against AJ.
Yeah, we all know AJ chinning now. And Wilder had the power, you know what I'm saying, to knock out AJ just one hit. But it's a different fight with Tyson Fury because Tyson Fury really is not that much of a power puncher like that.
You know.
And AJ has power, speed. He can move around the ring. Uses his jab, comes behind his jab, not just with a straight right hand. He throws uppercuts.
Yeah,
right uppercut is one of his favorite punches.
IQ and athleticism.
Yeah. Yes. It will be a totally different fight against AJ. But y'all, it's time for me to go on. I just want to get on here and talk about that. Give my opinion. About who is the one who really doesn't want this fight, and talk about the fact that people keep mentioning racism and all this, and you have to, if you black, you're supposed to go for I don't have to go for nobody. Don't be on here telling me who I'm supposed to go with the same color as me. Get out of here. You ignorant, and you need to wake up, man. Before I leave, I want to thank my guest, Chain with Ice. He comes on a lot, y'all. He got good boxing knowledge. I appreciate him coming on. If you got anything to say about Chain with Ice, speak to him, let him know, man.
Nah, it's all good. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. Once again, this your host, Easy Work Boxing, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thanking y'all for y'all time, taking y'all time out to watch little old me, man. Once again, thank you, Chain with Ice. Y'all, this Easy Work Boxing. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.